sit and look at forward on the positive side, you said, we also will need to look at the fundamental problem so that we can make that a giant stride that the United Nations is fighting for women all over the world. This is what I am saying. Okay, look at this the administration. We had a lot of women. Look at during the campaign. What happened to them? The women that survived and succeeded that we are seeing today came through the men's side. The other women all have been submerged. This is what you should look at. It is the women that will bring women out. Then the men who are already in the political position, who are doing their best as far as I am concerned, because if you look at the position we have now, it is the men that gave it to the women. What has women done for women lately? This is my question. If we don't look at the fundamental problem, we will never get out of it. For what the government is doing, well, they are doing, but it's not enough. Now, if you look at what I'm using Mariam Babangida's program, Better Life for Women, as an example because it has a historical record that we can refer to if we want to measure the advancement of women. But what we have done from that time till now, I believe it's in 1980-something she started that program. If we look at it for what she has done till now, we are stuck on school accusation again. We have trained so many women on tailoring, on how to make makeups, or how to design, how to do this and that, but we have not taken another step forward. We have not taken another step forward to create the marketing and the branding for them. And most of them has, gone back to their state, of poverty because they have made enough, strides to make pots, to make dresses, to make hair, to do all this that they are training, but they couldn't make a living out of that. So the government need to provide funding. The government need to make gender-friendly policies. The government need to look at laws that will help women and promote their education and protect them from abuse. So these are the things that the government on the side need to do and look at. We are stuck on skill acquisition every day. And when we have programs, when we are targeting women, and 60% of our women are in the rural areas, what are we doing having events in the Sheraton and the Hilton? Why can't we go to where they are? That is where we can, let us assume we have an event in the marketplace. It will give a minister the opportunity to see the condition in which the women are doing businesses, what can be done as at the time. It also make it easier for us, people like us who design programs and projects. When we go to them to talk to them, they can understand and grasp what we are trying to tell them. This is the problem. We need to look at the fundamental problem. How many Nigerian women are educated? The problem that is going on in the Northeast for women is different from that of the Southwest. We need to look at this and design programs that is culturally suitable, that can advance the women. Not that we adopt the United Nations is doing go bold for change, and we jump into it. We need to do our homework and design programs that suit what is needed on the ground. On the ground, we are speaking for the women. But remember, there are women who cannot.
Thank you, Hajia. Thank you, Hajia. I mean, the ladies in the studio are dying to comment on what you just said. Yes.
Let me quickly, say that the theme of this year's International Women's Day celebration should not break up the solidarity and sisterhood that women share. Because as I said earlier, the theme is not as important as the day itself. Yes. And in any case, this theme is adaptable. You can, even in Abuja, you can adapt a theme that's suitable. Nigeria can decide to say, oh, for our country, this is our own country thing. So it's adaptable. People are very flexible about this. But as I said, and I think she made a very valid point, about the low participation of women in politics, which though she also said is attributable to women not being supportive of each, of themselves, of one another, of each other. I think that what we need to emphasize is that today, Nigeria parades one of the lowest figures of women's representation in parliament. It's just about 7%. And countries like Rwanda are doing far better. South Africa,
30.
and all that. So that is there. It's very low, and it's appalling. But having said that, we need to know the reasons why women's participation in politics is low. Is it because of women? No. If you look at our polity, the political culture, the laws, the political party system, who are the people who found these parties?
They are men.
They are men. The gatekeepers of these parties are men. Who are the people who select the selectorates, people who select the candidates who run for elections at primaries?
Men.
A lot of them are men. And because women cannot play the ball most of the time, they are excluded. And so I agree with her that yes, we need to talk about inclusion, because this country cannot make progress without including women in nation building. And I also will agree that there are quite a lot of interventions that the private sector, the NGOs and other state actors are doing, either in terms of, because she talked about poverty, she also talked about that, which is, which borders on women's economic empowerment. And she said they've done a lot about engaging women and all that. But I still say that, as in my own opinion, the state also must take the primary responsibility of empowering women, of giving them jobs.
Okay, we need to wind down now, so I need to take your last statement on this matter and your message to women, especially in the nation. Starting with you, Hajia.
We've got a lot to do. No. Let me start by saying we have made baby steps. Okay? And I am of the opinion, between the time Mrs. Ransom Kuti and all those events, in the past, I do believe that we have really progressed. Because then, at that time, you dare not talk about genital mutilation. Culturally, you do not have the right. But today now, I think we have really moved. We have areas, things are done the way they're supposed to be done. So pretty much what I'm saying is, and again, Hajia says, if you want to empower the women, don't spend billions, millions of naira to take Sheraton, to take hotels. These monies can still be used for them. I am very much with her. Now, I always have things to say, but I say lastly, I want women to know that...
One sentence more, Hajia. Yes, just one sentence.
Okay. One more sentence is for the world to know that the future is a female.
This is Aguirre.
Well, my message to Nigerians is that Nigerian women are very important in nation building. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world.
Hajia Yakub.
Yeah, thank you. My message to the women is that when you block a woman's chance to progress, you have blocked the entire community's progress.
Thank you.
Short and sharp.
Yes.
Straight to the point. Thank you very much, Hajia Miriam Yakub, development activist, Comfort Ogunye, ED Female Leadership Forum, and Hajia Bimbola Fayemi, CEO, founder, Powerful Women of Purpose. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts, and happy Women's Month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So as we'll be back shortly, please don't go away.